The Frankly Speaking Roof Cam, brought to you by Boss Security and Horsets. Contact them today for all your business and home security needs. Welcome back to Frankly Speaking here on WYDC TV Big Fox. I'm your host, Frank Acomb. We're broadcasting from the Hesselson studio, and in that studio this morning, we have Stu Sammis with the Rotary. Hey, welcome back.
Hey, thanks,
we have
Frank.
you on here with a bunch of different hats on.
Oh,
it seems
yeah.
like.
My favorite, I have to say, my favorite one was when we did the music.
Yeah, that's always a little more fun. You're exactly right. But we've got to talk about Oktober Feast, which is coming up this Saturday from 10 to 6 at the skating rink. Great venue. We're going to talk about all about that, but this is a long time in the making.
Yes, it is. It's
A labor of love?
A labor of love. We actually started out in the beginning of 2024 with the idea of doing an Oktoberfest.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, we thought we had it nailed down, and we didn't. Okay,
Yeah.
and we progressed so far, and then we found out we didn't have enough time.
Mm-hmm.
So we started planning our October feast. I'll tell you why in a second. Back in October, November of last year.
Okay. So
yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
Almost a year in the making.
Yep.
Well, 2 years in the making in a way. Yeah.
you're right.
Well, that's. And do you think you're ready with the planning? I mean, you got to be at this point.
Oh yeah.
You've got shirts made, obviously. So you. But how's the planning honestly going?
It's going quite well.
Good.
You know, we've got a very active board committee that's overseeing it. Myself and Andy Rochester.
Of course.
We co-chair it. I have to say though that Andy's leaving me in the lurch.
Oh, is he?
Oh yeah, he's going out of town.
How convenient.
Oh yeah, but I get even because this weekend, you know, coming or this last day, I'm sorry, the other day, yesterday, Sunday, I was going to be out of town, and I was.
Okay.
So Andy had to handle that on
You
his
guys
own.
got to work your vacations a little bit different.
Yeah.
But, well, you mentioned this, and you kind of gave away a little bit there. So it was Oktoberfest, now it's Oktober Feast. Why the name change?
Well, the name change came about, again, with this long planning cycle and everything. Working with Kevin Peterson from Explore Stu Bend.
Oh, yeah, of course.
He told us that 86% of the spend at an event like this is on food.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's a good point. And he said, you get the food vendors and the beer will follow.
That's true. That is true. Well, I know that when I have any organization on and they have an event like this, we end up talking about the food a lot because really at the end of the day, everybody, that's universal, right? We all need food and we all love to hear what great food there will be at an event like this.
Yeah.
But that's not to say there isn't, like you said, there is going to be beer there, beer tastings and the like. So it's important to know over 21.
Over 21. Nobody under 21 will be admitted.
Mm-hmm. So, as I mentioned, it's a great venue. We had a Salvation Army fundraiser in that general area in the skating rink.
Right.
I think that's such an overlooked area in Corning that should be used for more events because it's undercover.
Yes.
It's perfect.
Yeah. And we actually have the whole plaza, though.
Yeah, right, yeah.
So, but we're going to have most of the food vendors, all the food vendors and the beer tastings will be undercover, as will be the beer truck.
Okay.
It'll just be the few food trucks that we have that'll be out on the plaza. We'll have some games out on the plaza. We'll have some games underneath there, the rink roof. So.
Yeah, and so it's a great venue. You're going to have, we'll talk about the food in a moment.
Yeah.
Like you said, we'll keep people hooked for that. But you're going to have music too.
Oh, yeah.
So, which is always, so this really does have something for everybody.
Yes, it does.
What a good idea. So why did the Rotary decide, when you talked about this in 2024, what was it that made you think, well, we want to do this for the community?
Well, several things. So like with all organizations, post-COVID, we're still in the rebuilding stage. And we do an awful lot of good in this community.
Oh, absolutely.
Not patting myself on the back or the club on the back, but we do an awful lot of good. That costs money. And the traditional way has always been, hey, you know, we want to do this, so let's go do a fundraiser.
Right.
Well, you know, you can only do that so many times. So we decided we're going to go down to basically 2 fundraisers a year.
Okay.
One for the international side and one for the local domestic. And so this is our local domestic. And the third one is our Groundhog Day supper.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
That's just a fun thing.
That's just
do.
more for fun,
Yeah.
sure.
So we will concentrate all our fundraising efforts into this.
Right.
We looked around. We also said, well, what's missing? And okay, an Oktoberfest sounds like a good idea. Now, of course, Oktoberfest. When we approached Alex Hamilton at Parks and Rec, he was thrilled with it. He says, I have been wanting to do one. I just don't have the resources. And I said, well, we have the resources, but we don't have the space.
Yeah.
You have the space. So it was just a great combination.
Well, it's kind of a natural progression because we have Harvest Fest, then you have the Wine Glass Marathon, and there's other events in between, don't get me wrong. But this just seems like a great way to kind of, I don't want to say cap off the summer, because you guys are thinking of it continuing the summer.
Yes.
But you know what I mean, just this kind of, this time of year, and the fact that we've never really had an Oktoberfest or feast is kind of surprising to me.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. And when we did the research on it, there isn't one within 15, 20 miles of here.
Oh, wow.
So we're looking to draw from the area. We are having one of the breweries is coming down from Syracuse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And
Rochester. I'm sorry, Rochester.
Well, and you've got a laundry list, and we can read some of them. But I know that Cousin's Maine lobster that you have is a huge hit.
Yeah.
I mean, I see them on Facebook. I see line whenever, sometimes you'll drive by where they're set up for the day, and it looks like a line to get in the Bills game. I mean, they've got great reputation, and so many of the brewing companies. It's just a great opportunity to taste some of the beer and just have a fun time.
Well, our club president, she was really pleased to get Cousin's Maine lobster. She goes, I waited online for 2 hours.
Yeah, I know. If you don't order ahead of time, you're probably not even going to get it.
Yeah.
That's how crazy it is. But that's what I also think is unique about your festival, is because it's not, sometimes when there's beer tasting and things like that, it's a couple hours and it's done. This is an all-day event.
Yes.
And there's enough to do all day.
Yes. Yeah.
10 to 6. I mean, that's a pretty full day for you guys.
Well, yes, it is, because it's going to start well before that and well after.
Yeah.
But we are looking at also providing games. So we have grown-up versions of some classic games.
Yeah.
Bobby Kay has been working with us,
Yeah.
of course, and they have a 9-hole cornhole golf course.
Oh, that's interesting.
So
I've never heard that.
Yeah, we're going to have that there. We're going to play checkers, where the checkers are about that big.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Yep. And 2 versions of Connect 4. One, the traditional one where you drop it in, but the other one you have to shoot baskets.
Oh, great idea.
Right. And and several other games. So they're going to be there. We wanted to do axe throwing. Some of us wanted to do axe throwing. I was a little leery.
Some has to pay the insurance bill, right?
Yeah. I was a little leery about beer and
Sure.
And we're talking a lot about beer, and this is about food with beer.
Right.
So I approached Bobby Kay and said, well, you guys got one of those foam rubber axe throwing with us? Yeah, but it's booked that day. But we have one for snowballs.
Oh, great.
So it's like, okay.
Get us ready for the next season.
Right.
We've got everything covered. But yeah, so it does sound like a very full day, 10 to 6 p.m. So there's going to be games. Let's talk a little bit about the food. How does that process work? Did you go around to places you like? Did you send out emails and said you want to be a part of it? How's that work?
All of the above.
Yeah.
Right. One of the things, though, that we went out initially was we went to some of the new places on Market Street and on Bridge Street.
Yeah, like Ella's Acres.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, Ella's Acres and
Homestead Baking. Yeah.
Yep.
Which, if you haven't had some of their baked goods, try them.
Yeah. And then Babes. Bagels and beans, and Giuseppe's. We wanted to give exposure to some of the locals
and newer
ones. Yes. Billy Spalding's going to be there.
Of course,
Corn and catering.
Of course, you can never go wrong with corn and catering.
Nope. My daughter's going to be there with Steph's Sweet Treats.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. She's cooking up some specialties. German chocolate cake brownies. Cupcakes rather.
Cupcakes.
And Black Forest cookies.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Oh, we're making everybody hungry. Yeah, making everybody hungry. And I know she didn't bring me in any, but okay, that's all right. Now the questions get tough because you didn't bring any in. No, I'm teasing. Yeah. But the food's going to be amazing. You've got a lot of great kind of staples in our area when it comes to beer. Iron Flamingo, Horseheads Brewing, of course, Rising Storm Brewing Company, Liquid Shoes. So you've got a little bit of everything, and everything's covered. But I think the important question that needs to be asked, because we're talking about the fun of it and the food and the games, but what does the money go to? You mentioned this is to stay. You've got the international and you've got kind of the domestic, I suppose. Yeah. Where does the money raised go?
Well, our club has 6 focus areas.
Okay.
Okay. One is international. The other ones are literacy. Some people like to say food security. It's hunger. Okay.
Yep.
We want to fight hunger. Then there's youth leadership development. We do health and safety, and we do environmental stuff.
All right.
And so that money goes to that, and other things like when we had the flood in Woodhull.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, we donated money over there. We helped with that. There was flooding in eastern Kentucky a few years ago.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I lived in eastern Kentucky. I have a very soft spot in my heart for Kentucky, and we just wrote a check and sent it right to the Pikesville Rotary Club. That's so cool. All the money went right back into the community, you know, into their community. There was no middlemen or anything like that. But here, we have, as far as literacy goes, we've started a program in conjunction with Corning First Presbyterian and Surview Credit Union that we provide kids, every kid from K through to second grade, a book a month.
Oh, that's great.
It's their book.
Yeah.
And then some of our Rotarians go into the classes at Winfield and they read those books with the kids.
What a great initiative.
It's a fantastic program. We do scholarships and things.
I know that.
We teamed up with the Cornell Cooperative Extension for the county to do ag in the classroom, ag literacy week.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah,
I know the Assemblyman gets involved with that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yep. He goes every year.
Yep.
So, you know, we do, that's the literacy side of it. As to the hunger side, you're familiar with our community gardens.
Of course. Big success.
Yes, big success. The Kate Danforth Community Garden was started with money from Rotary. We have Jody's Garden at the Corning Community Food Pantry, and that's going gangbusters. And we're in the process of finishing off a greenhouse, which was funded in part by Rotary.
Okay. Wow.
So, you know,
so really the list goes on and on.
So
there's a need, or maybe that's not the right word, but it's not like the money's going to waste.
No. On the health and safety side, just real quickly.
Yeah, of course.
Jen Mullen came to us with an idea of putting smoke detectors in homes where the owners couldn't even afford to put smoke detectors in.
Because you forget how expensive those are now. Yeah.
So she pulled together the Corning Fire District, the City Fire Department, the Painted Post, and the Irwin Fire Departments. And we funded that. I think we got 250 smoke detectors put in, and the city fire department put them in.
That's wonderful.
So.
A lot. So that's now I know putting on an event like this, and we're talking about the October feast, October 11th, from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. at the skating rink right here in Corning. I know it's not possible, even though Rotary is a large organization. There's not. You still need volunteers.
Oh gosh, we need lots of volunteers.
Something like this cannot be done without volunteers. Right. People still sign up?
Oh, absolutely. And if you sign up as a volunteer, you get free admission.
Perfect.
You only have to work half the program.
Oh, that's wonderful.
You know.
Yeah, that's a great deal. Yeah. So you can find that all out. You see the website on the bottom of the screen. You can find. I see you can make it easy too to sign up and volunteer.
Absolutely.
That's the way to do it. Yep. So just before we go, what's the cost to people, and where can they buy tickets?
Okay, $20 a ticket.
Great. Yeah.
You know, and you get the tastings, the music, the games, all that stuff. It's there, and tickets are available online.
Okay.
At the gate, And harking back to the good old days, Brown Cigar
Of
Store.
course, you got to sell tickets at Brown Cigar Store.
Yep.
That's where people go first to buy their tickets.
Right.
But I think it's going to be a great event, and I hope it's an annual, a yearly. I know
That's
the
our
plan, and I really hope that it's a big success. Again, this Saturday from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. at the skating rink at Corning Civic Center. Oktober Feast. Stu, thanks so much for being on the program. Best of
Frank,
luck.
thank you.
Have fun at it, too.
Thank you.
Don't just work the whole time, okay?
Yeah, I'll try not to.
Okay. All right, stay with us. We'll be right back with Frankly Speaking after this.